Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Tonight is day one of my brand new series, and I am so excited to be here with you. Welcome. If you are new to joining us, my name is Denise Cox, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Saskatchewan, Canada. So if you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know you're here. I love to know who I'm stamping with. Hi, Rose. Welcome. Okay, so let me talk about why I'm so excited about this amazing series I'm starting. I have been working on this for weeks and I've just been waiting for the perfect time to launch it. And I thought, why not on Canada Day, July 1st? That's a perfect time to celebrate and start our brand new series that I'm calling 22 Sketches in 22 Days. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Renee. Renee's in Saskatchewan too. Well, welcome to our lovely province. Hi, Sherry. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so 22 sketches, 22 days is going to be exactly what it sounds like. I am going to be live at 7 p.m. Mountain Time every day from now, July 1st to July 22nd. So join me live when you can. I love to see you here with me, and then catch the replays if you can't be here live. How this is going to work. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Marsha. Hi, Jody. Hello, everyone. How this is going to work is in the catalog on page 22. So I'm talking about the Stampin' Up! Annual catalog, of course. So in this beauty, on page 22 at the bottom, there are 22 sketches. And I don't know about you guys, but I love to create and design using a sketch. So I was inspired by this when I first saw it. And I thought, I'm going to do this. So it's taken me a bit, but I've got it all put together. And I'm here today to share this with you. Hi, Christina and Sonia. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Stacy. Thank you so much for sharing, Sonia. I appreciate that. Okay, so what's in this for you? Number one, you're going to get inspiration 22 days in a row, which is awesome, right? Secondly, when you join my email list, and the link is in the comments, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, when you join my email list, you're going to get access to my 22 sketches, 22 days resource library, absolutely free. So every single day after my live video, I'm going to upload my free tutorial, a link to the replay, and you get to access that with your exclusive password. You'll get emailed to you. You'll get to access that for the whole time. You'll have access until August 15th. So super exciting, lots of inspiration. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go. Hi, Heather. Hi, Janet. Mary's excited for this. Me too. I'm so glad somebody else is excited too. Hi, Jane. Okay, so there's also going to be a blog post where you can go into and you'll see a list, a visual list of all of the supplies every day. That won't be posted until the next day, but you can access those resource libraries when you're on my email list anytime you want. Okay, oh, I'm excited. Alrighty. So does anybody have any questions before we continue? If you're not already on my email list, then it's free to join. You can just click on the link that's in the description of today's video, and you'll get the download or the access to the downloads. Okay. The other exciting thing is every day for 22 days, I'm going to be featuring a different stamp set or bundle. So none of these days are going to be the same set, which was a bit of a challenge because I do have my favorites, just like I'm sure you do. But it was super exciting to pull from different sets to come up with all these cards for you guys. So are you ready to get started? I am. Okay, so first of all, today's sketch is this one right here. So if you have the catalog in front of you, you can pop it open to page 22 and you'll see the very first sketch right there. So that's the one we're going to be playing with today. And we're also going to be playing with Friends for Life. So this fun little bundle right here. Here's the coordinating dies. And then I'm pulling in the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. Okay. So these are going to be great. I'm so excited for this. Now, as you're watching, if you like what you're seeing, please click on that little heart or the thumbs up. Leave me lots of comments. I love interacting with you guys throughout the video, and I love reading the replay comments as well. So don't be shy. We're all here stamping together. Let's have some fun, okay? All right. Hi, Sue. Welcome. All right. It is so lovely to see you guys all here. I cannot wait to get this series kicked off. Okay. I'm going to flip to the camera, or we're going to flip the camera down to my desk, and we're going to start stamping, but I'm still watching those comments, so keep them coming, guys. All right, so sketch number 1, as I shared, is this guy right here. So they're all listed right here on the bottom. And we're playing with number 1. I am going to do them in order throughout the 22 days. Hi, Ina. Hi, Beth. Welcome, everybody. Okay. Whew. All right. So don't mind this piece of vellum. I wanted to use my glass mat, and if I take that away, you guys see that nasty little reflection. So we're just going to pop that on there. So don't mind that. Okay, so we're playing with some really awesome bright colors. This is the Full of Life Designer Series paper. It's a 6x6 collection in the annual catalog, and it is my favorite. I love bright, colorful, rainbow patterns. So this one is like truly stole my heart. So that one's in the annual catalog. And then we've got some colors that coordinate. So I'm starting with a Daffodil Delight card base and a Daffodil Delight layer. Now, I'm not going to be giving you guys measurements throughout the videos because those will all be in those tutorials that you'll have access to. So we're going to keep it simple, and we're just going to do the video, okay? I've got some basic white, and then I'm pairing it with some real red and basic black. Isn't this going to be fun? Hi, Jody. Welcome. All right. So first things first. Again, let me just put that sketch up in case you guys are just joining now. This is a sketch we're playing with tonight. So keep that in mind as we go along and create this. Now remember, a sketch, you do not have to copy it exactly. It's there for inspiration. Most of the sketches I've prepared, the cards I've prepared, are a very close replica, but they're not always going to be exact, okay? So this is Daffodil Delight. I've already got it scored. We're going to fold it in half. And we're going to burnish that with my bone folder. Okay. Now, while you guys are watching me go through this, I would love to know how many of you love working with a sketch. I do. I absolutely love it. So I'm excited to do this. Hello, so many more people joining us tonight. Hi, Alexina. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Sonia. Miss you too, friend. Happy Canada Day. Okay, so we're going to emboss this layer of Daffodil Delight with the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. Okay, so I wanted to do that so you guys can see not everybody is super familiar with our embossing folders. So I want to show you the wow of these products. So I've just got the paper tucked inside there. I'm going to just run it through my Stamp Cut and Emboss machine. Now, when I do that, I'm not going to do it on my desk because it causes too much shaking. But we've got plate number 1, and then I'm going to put our embossing folder in, hinge first, hinge to the top with the paper in, and then I'm using plate number 4. You can see the number 4 down here. And that's going to go through my machine. Let me just quickly do that. Okay, so then when we take this out, it's like magic. Look how beautiful this embossed piece is. You guys see that without the reflection? Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. And I love it in the bright, beautiful Daffodil Delight. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to attach that to the front of the card. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. I had just reloaded this with a brand new refill, and so I forgot to get it started. Okay, so Renee and Kathy say they like to work with a sketch. That's awesome. Me too. So we're going to attach that right to the front of the card. So it's going to cover the entire card front. Okay, so now we have that. Isn't that fun? Okay, next thing we're going to do is take our Designer Series paper. I have 2 pieces, and I want to use this beautiful rainbow piece. I also have a basic white piece for the inside of the card. So we're going to start by just taking this one. Oh, those squares are so pretty too. We're going to attach this right over here to the left side, like that. And then that's going to go right in the inside. I'm just going to get that out of the way because a lot of times when I do these videos, I get to the end and then I forget to do the inside. So we're going to get that out of the way. That's going to go inside here. Okay. Next, we're going to take our designer series paper here that I've cut. Remember, this is a full of life pack. And we're going to attach this on to our embossed piece. Oh. Okay, we're going to attach this on an angle just like it showed in that sketch. It was kind of in an angle in the background there. And then I have a piece of basic white, and I am going to take some Pretty in Pink. Okay, this is one of our new in colors, returning from years ago. I was so happy. I love pink. Hi, Carol, welcome. Hi, Mary. Hi, Louise. Okay, we're going to take this Pretty in Pink. I've got some on my blending brush. I'm just going to blend a little off to the side. I don't want it to be super dark. Another great reason everyone needs a glass mat. And we're just going to start lightly putting a little bit of this Pretty in Pink. Okay, so right there on that card. I don't want it to be crazy dark. I just want a little hint of pink to tie this all together so it's not like a stark white. So again, when you download the tutorial, all of these instructions are going to be in there. Actually, I'm going to show you a little glimpse of what the tutorials will look like when you get them. So stay with me. All right, so we've got this piece of basic white, and I'm going to attach that one with some Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay. Ooh, brand new pack. I love it. Just crack it open in the middle. Okay. So that is going to go on like that. So those of you who are from Canada who are watching me tonight, how was Canada Day? Did you guys have any celebrations? Were there fireworks? Was the weather nice? Let me know. It was not nice weather here, but it's coming. The nice weather is coming. Okay, so we're going to attach this one, kind of a little bit of an angle. Again, kind of following along with that sketch. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I got a little smidge of ink there, but that's okay. We're going to fix that at the end. We'll cover it up with something. That's what we do. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I'm going to take my basic black and my real red. I'm going to grab the Friends for Life. What did I do with it? There it is. The die set, okay? So these are awesome. I love these. We're going to grab the heart. See, there's hearts here. And then we're going to take the word friend. We're going to take the thin word friend. See this one here? Well, you could stamp and then cut out the word. This one, we're just going to cut it straight out of the black. Xena says it was rainy and dreary in Nova Scotia. It was that way here in Saskatchewan as well. So we're going to take our embossing machine again, our die cut machine again. This time I have plate 2, a plate 3. I'm going to put down our paper and dies, like so. And then I'll sandwich it between another plate 3, and that'll all go down on our main number 1, okay? So we're going to peel that through. All right, so now we have these fun die cuts. We've got the word friend. Now, I will recommend if you're using the same die set, be very careful with this little dot above the I, because when I made my sample card, I lost it and I was searching forever on my desk. So be very, very careful with that little tiny dot. I'm going to use my take a pick tool. And I'm just going to set that off to the side over here. If it'll come off. There we go. Okay. Now here is the heart. And we can get rid of this. No more die cutting. So we'll come back to this in just a second. But that black piece here that I had, I'm just going to cut off 1/2 inch strip. Oh, I have some black paper already stuck in there. Okay, it's been a busy, busy time. I've been trying to get all these classes and projects prepped and planned for the summer. So there's been lots of designing going on. Okay, so I've got a 1/2-inch strip there. And I want this to be my sentiment flag, just like it shows in the sketch. So let me pop that up one more time. So there's our sketch. So we'll see where that bow is and that little banner. That's what I'm kind of recreating right now. Okay, so I have a Versamark ink. I have my embossing toolkit and some white embossing powder. So first things first, let's go ahead and dust this with our embossing buddy. All right. And then I've got the words "Miss You" on a block. These are from the Friends for Life stamp set. It's so fitting because we just recently relocated to Saskatchewan from British Columbia. And so there's lots of my friends back home that I am missing. And so this card seemed perfect. So we're stamping "Miss You" on the black with Versamark ink. And then I'm going to grab my tray here. And, oh goodness. Okay, we're opening that embossing powder. Hopefully this hasn't dried on me. And I'm just going to dust that off. Okay, see how it's going to be nice and white on there? I'm going to take that whole thing off to the side. And then I'll grab it with my tweezers and we'll pull in the heat tool. I'm just going to let it warm up a little bit over here, a little bit away from the microphone. So, are you guys liking this so far? What do you think of this combination? Isn't it fun? So it's nice and warmed up. We're just going to heat emboss this white so it's nice and glossy. I'll be honest, the first time I saw embossing, I was in love. I thought, oh my gosh, that is the coolest thing ever. How many of you are with me? The coolest wow factor. Okay, there we go. Now we have this bright, nice bright lettering on our black paper. Okay, putting all my tools off to the side so I don't dump that embossing powder. Okay, here we go. Now, let's go ahead and assemble all of these pieces together. So I am a big fan of Tombow liquid glue. I know not all of you are, so you can use whatever you want. If you have adhesive sheets, you could use those too. Truth be told, I've yet to find mine since we moved. So I've got 3 more boxes to unpack, and I'm suspecting they're in there. So for now, we're just going to use this a little bit, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick this heart on top of where we blended that pretty in pink, like that. And then we'll grab our word friend. Remember, don't lose that little dot. It probably took me 10 minutes to find that little piece when I misplaced it. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit of glue to this one as well. Could also use our fine tip glue if that's what you like. Use whatever glue you like to get this on there. Okay. How fun is that? I love this. I love it. Okay. Next, we're going to deal with this little eye dot here. So I'm just going to add a tiny, oh, that's not so tiny. Anyway, a little tiny dot of glue. And then I'll grab this again. I'm just going to add that right on there, push it into place. And then I'm going to leave it so that it doesn't go away. All right, there's our eye. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to add that little banner. So here is our "Miss You," and I am going to put that right along the bottom on some dimensionals. Now, I do want to add a little bit of something to this. So I wonder, oh, I was going to cut that out with this. That would have looked so much better if I did that, which is what I did on my sample, and I got ahead of myself. So let's just go through this again because it's going to be so worth it. I'm getting ahead of myself. Except now that's not going to fit on the black paper. So in your instructions, we'll just go with it. I'll show you the sample one. In the instructions on the tutorial, it's going to tell you to cut the black out with this one and then do your embossing with this die, which is in the Friends for Life. but I didn't do that because I got ahead of myself and I just cut a 1/2 inch strip, but that's okay. I'll show you the sample and you can tell me which you like better. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this along the bottom with dimensionals. I love dimensionals. If you guys watch me, you'll know that. I go through a ton of stamping dimensions. And I often refer to them as bumpets. So if you hear me say that word, bumpets, I'm referring to these lovely little dimensionals. Okay, so remember there was a bow in that sketch too. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna grab the basic Baker's Twine Essentials pack. I don't know where I got the word basics from. I'm gonna cut a piece of the white. Ooh. And I'm going to double it up and I'm going to tie it into a bow with 2 strands held together. Okay. Thank you guys for your comments and those hearts and thumbs up. I love it. Don't forget, if you're not already on my email list, make sure to subscribe so that you can get access to the resource library. All right. Okay, so we have this bow. We're not going to worry about this little loopy thing. That's just where we folded it. We can cut that. And we'll trim those in just a second. So I'm going to put that right off to the side here with a glue dot. Here it is right here. So here's a little trick. We're going to take this glue dot off because that's too big by the way it is. And we're just going to like roll it in our fingers, make it into like a little ball, and then stick it behind our twine knot, center of our bow, and then we will stick that on here. Okay, so then we can go ahead and we can trim this tail. We have that super cute little card that follows right along. Let me see if I can put these both up there. Oh, now it's got me there. Let's see if we can add this in here too. See, no, it's not going to let me. I thought it would maybe let me add the sketch as well, but it's not going to let me. So there's the sketch. And here's our card. Okay, do you guys see the resemblance? Love it. Now, the last thing we need to do is add a little bit of bling. So I'm just using for this one some basic rhinestones. They really are one of my go-to because they go with absolutely everything. And if you don't want them to be silver, you can just go right ahead and color them any color you want with your Stampin' Blends. Okay, so here's our rhinestones. Remember, I have this little blemish here. Well, we're going to go ahead and cover that up. So nothing is ever wrong in paper crafting. There's just room to embellish. So there we go. We embellished it. You can't even see it anymore. It's perfect. Then we'll go ahead and grab another one. We'll stick it maybe there. And lastly, there's 3 different sizes. So we'll just use 1 of each size and we'll stick 3 on there like that. Okay, so here is our first card using the first sketch in the catalog. And here is my sample card I made where I actually remembered to die cut the strip of black as opposed to just cutting a straight line. This one has got a lot more detail. I like that one a lot better, but there's the 2 different ideas, okay? Now let me show you when you register to be on or sign up to be on my free email list. You're going to get access to tutorials for each of my 22 days, and it'll be 1 a day you'll get. So you can log in there at any time and access them. Your tutorials, when you print them or if you print them, are going to look like this. So you're going to have the sketch over here and then the photo of the card. Nice and big, easy to follow along with. You'll have a complete supply list of all of the Stampin' Up! Items I used. So you'll know what to gather if you want to make the card just like this. And then on page 2, you're going to have the measurements you need to cut, which is going to help you when you're using that sketch in your own creations. And then we have full tutorials and a few more close-up photos down here. So it's really going to be an easy to follow tutorial. And you'll have access to download that anytime. That resource library will be open until August 15th. And I'll be uploading 1 PDF every night after my video for 22 days. So you're going to have lots of fun, inspiration, and lots of creativity to follow along with. And maybe look at those sketches a little differently when you have measurements and ideas to go along with them. Okay, what do you guys think? This was day 1. I'm so pleased all of you came to join me. Stay tuned for more, obviously, every night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Any questions anybody has? Let me know. I'll go through and read through the comments again, make sure I haven't missed anything. It was so great to stamp with all of you guys on Canada Day, July 1st, for day one of 22 sketches in 22 days. So thank you, everybody. I am excited to get this series going, and I hope to see you again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. where we'll look at sketch number 2 in that catalog. Okay, if there's no other questions, everybody's just saying thank you. Great card. I love it. Thank you guys so very much. I look forward to stamping with you very, very soon. All right. Cheers, everybody.